Hi, John. Hi, Stephen. Uh, Disappointing result, but your team still showed a lot of character, John. You must still be proud of the way they performed.
Yeah, I thought we did show a lot of character in the second half, but Munster were absolutely supreme in the first half. They put our defence probably under more pressure than I've seen the whole season. In fact, they did. And somehow we stayed in the fight, which was always nice. You know, we could have, yeah, I think they had, as Stephen said, they had two disallowed tries in the first half. So it could have been more. We could have got something back at the end. I thought the second half we were really good. We corrected where we went wrong in the first half, which was a lot around our work, around the contestable kicks, some of our work on defence, so some work issues there. We fixed that pretty well in the second half. I thought, you know, we had enough opportunities in the second half at 14-12 up to get 2 scores ahead, which I think they may have struggled to come back from. Then just made some poor choices in the 74th minute, but you know, we showed fight to stay in the fight in the first half. They showed the same fight in the second half. I just thought in the first half, they were simply magnificent and deserved to win the game. Frustratingly, I think we could have crossed the line. That's the truth. Don't think we deserved to necessarily.
Jerry?
Hi, John. Commiserations. It was very generous of you in your praise for Munster. How do you think the United Rugby Championship stands now after two? Sorry, it's a very big question, I know. But today was a great sense of occasion, 55,000 people, a cross-border final, great game. The URC's had a good start, is what I think you'd agree, and it looks good. It looks well set for the future.
Yeah, I think, as I said, yeah, last year's final we played the Bulls. It's a team we play, you know, if you include the Currie Cup, 4 or 5 times a year. So it was a local derby, which to our mind happened to be a URC game. You know, URC final. This felt like something proper, something different. You know, from our side, obviously the whole connection with Cape Town, the crowd, but playing an Irish team, playing a great Irish province with a proud tradition, who desperate to win a title. It felt like a really, I wasn't. There might be some guys on this call, or not on this call, who were at the Viva last week, and we're here today. There's something special about big stadium, big club rugby as well. You know, Stephen can talk to Test rugby. But I think for the URC, this was possibly the coming of age. You know, this is a proper, fantastic tournament. Yeah, so I don't want to speak to waste your data, but for us, it felt like a really, really special occasion. And I'd imagine if that game took place next year, let's say planets align and we end up playing Munster at Thornton Park, it would be largely the same. And that means it's a special tournament, I think.
You echo that, Stephen? Yeah, what was your take on the day and the game and the day?
I beg your pardon?
Oh, asking Stephen, would you agree? What was your take in the day as well?
Yeah, I think Munster came to play proper rugby. They put us under loads of pressure. First off, I think we scraped our way to be 5 points down at half time. I think it changed second half, but rugby is definitely a game of 2 halves today. It was we were under pressure, and then second half we put them under pressure, and there was opportunities for us to actually bury them. But yeah, all credit to Munster. I think coming all the way from Ireland to Cape Town and then putting up such a performance is a lot of credit to them, and I think it's an opportunity for us, or for the Stormers, to actually learn from this and be better prepared when it comes to another cross-border final or knockout games.
Thank you very much. Well spoken.
Any more questions, guys? Warren?
Hi, John. Manie Libbok has had an incredible season, one of the best players of the season, and he made that mistake in the last few minutes, and people's probably going to focus on that mistake. What message would you give Manie to keep his hopes up?
Well, I don't read social media, is the thing, because it's so emotional. We lost because it's Manie Libbok. I can tell you, we lost that game because Munster played really, really well in the first half, and they showed enormous character on defence in the second. Although Manie's general game, his option to taking was good. You know, there's one time just towards, I think, it was before then, he comes around the corner on the blind side, and gets tackled. We actually can give up a holding penalty. But there were the guys that should have gone wrong with it, didn't do it. And yeah, Manie will take the responsibility for that. You know, we didn't do the right thing off the scrum that led up to the moment you're referring to, and that wasn't Marnie's call either. So, no, Marnie, I think had a solid game all round. You know, I'm just very reluctant because Munster deserved to win and played well, but our game model isn't suited to the conditions we played in tonight. You know, maybe we should have adapted that more. You know, so as to ask a team that's a big scrumming team who love to play sort of, you know, so-called scintillating counter-attack rugby and allowed to use massive line speed. You saw in the first half when we came hard off the line, and Munster got the bridge pass over into the wings. Our guys couldn't turn and get back, and we were just slipping. So I don't want to use that as an excuse, but I'm just trying to explain the context of Marnie. That wasn't Marnie's perfect conditions, and I also thought Munster did very well in the way they defended him.
Thanks, everyone. Next up, we'll have Jeremy Lochman from